Hello everybody, welcome back to He Is Coming. We're still trying to win the gauntlet again against my previous thorny self. That's thorny with a TH. Somebody in comments said that I might have been sleeping on jewellery. It's true, it's entirely possible I've been sleeping on jewellery. With 2 damage on our stick, we don't have to go necessarily immediately for a weapon, so let's take these bags. Exposed. Stun the enemy for a turn. We do not have armor yet. Start a battle. Gain 1 gold symphony. Exposed. Remove 1 purity to gain 5 armor and 2 purity. First time an enemy takes damage from a bomb, double it. Well, here we're really going to have to work prospectively about what we could make work. This gets our speed back up, but I'm going to try this double explosion, see if we can come across a bomb. Oh look, a bomb. Alright. I don't know if this is deal 1 damage 5 times. I don't know if this will be deal 2 damage 5 times or do 2 damage then 1 damage 4 times, but we'll find out. When is that? Exposed, so I need some armor. This is the only armor we're going to get for a minute. And you know what? Give me this grave. Battle start, lose all your health and except 1 and stun the enemy for 2 turns. Battle start, stun yourself for 2 turns. Battle start, if you have 0 base armor, gain armor equal to current health. I mean, we could probably just take the weapon. We might just die if we're too weak. But we're alright. Maybe the bomb is doing great work. Thanks for the stats. Right, so how does this bomb go? Oh, we have to be exposed. Doi. 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. Alright, so bomb is not as fantastic as I want it to be, but we can pivot. It's fine. Do I need the healing? We're going to heal at the end, so I don't think we need this healing. So take me this way. If you have exactly 1 bomb item, it triggers an additional time. This is a bomb. This is not a bomb. So let's do that. I might take an armor so that if we change the slime armor, we still have 1, because our attack is not our problem right now. A lifeblood helmet would not hurt. Clear spring watermelon would get rid of some of the stun that we start ourselves with as well, if we get rid of the slime armor. Turns out if you have armor, gain 2 additional. When you gain 1, get 1. Okay. That's not going to be a problem for us with this much attack stat. I might just take max HP. And then Dragonfly has more speed than you. It gains attack equal to the difference. Then it attacks us for 6, which hits our armor, and then we destroy it with explosives. First turn, Snake applies 3 poison on hit, and then hits us and gets killed back. So that side is safe. Gain 3 armor for each equipped stone item. No good. If you have more than 20 gold, gain 20 armor. Unlikely to get there. If you have any status effect, spend 1 speed to decrease a random status effect by 1. Whenever you skip your strike, restore 3 health. We could keep the weapon, keep the stun, restore health. We have to lose something to this guy, which is a bummer. Alright, give me this. I'm happy enough losing this to the guy, because the attack stat is not the thing we need now. So, heal here. And then we're gonna lose this, do a bunch of bomb damage, then hit him a couple times. Right, his armor's going up. And now his armor is going to tank. Good. Right, let's put this over here. And then think about where we're going. There's a farmer and a cook pot. We do have a redwood roast, which is intriguing to me. Don't need the fire if we're going to heal 6 in our openings of encounters. They're going to die after our first strike to explosives, because it'll go 1, lose it all, then that. Do I want 2 regular items or 1 heroic one? Let's go regular. Maybe we find a cherry and we can pivot to a slightly different explosive or something. Leather glove. Spiny chestnut is not really the food I'm after, though. If we can make more food combos, it doesn't hurt us to do so. Alright, I'll take it. Same with a watermelon. If we take the watermelon and go to the farmer, we'll have 4 food items that we can combine into 2 combos. Sure. And now a fish as well. I'll start restore 5 health, gain 1 freeze. We have health restore already, so we don't need that. Let's take the fish. Go this way. Every 3 turns, trigger all your earrings. Don't have earrings. Max health. On hit, effects from emerald, ruby, and sapphire and citrine items. Gains on hit. Right, so we don't have any on-hit effects from jewelry. I don't want any of this, I think. Maybe the max health, because again, we don't need the attack stat buff as much. What are you working with? Wounded, gain 3 attack. Wounded, retrigger, last wounded item. I think we could be okay on that. Do I want the emerald crown instead of, like, the slime armor? Because this has 1 armor, so we can expose ourselves at a moment's notice. And 8 max HP is more than 5 armor, you know? Probably not. I think armor, because we have to heal the armor. I know we heal from this, but I think the armor buffer is nice. Now, we have a farmer. Can we get cauldron items? Oh god, okay. You can't show me only what I have, right? I don't know. There's one I haven't ever had. Madness. Right. What am I thinking of? We've got fish. Boiled ham. Battle start exposed and wounded. Decrease of random status effect by 2. That's great because it gets rid of our stun immediately. It does remove our need to have the thing that heals us when we are stunned. What else we got? Not honey. We haven't got a cherry yet. Haven't got a lemon. Haven't got the stone steak, though we might find one at this guy. It's just hard to know what we want to do. Battle start, gain 5 thorns and 5 max health is just a nice combo. Moldy meat. It's a lot of attack, but again, we don't have a mushroom. We might get one. Exposed, give the enemy 2 riptide. Battle start, exposed and wounded. Decrease a random status effect by 1. If you do, give the enemy 2 riptide. That's a lot more riptide. Battle start, give the enemy 1 riptide. Whenever riptide triggers, gain 3 thorns. Alright, we're going to have to just work with what we've got and see what it is that happens here. Okay, well. We probably take a stake. I think from this menu, I can't check the Compendium again, which is a bummer. I think the thorns are like the least helpful thing to me here. So I'm going to do this. And then at the cauldron, I think I'm going to make this one. So battle start exposed and wounded decrease 1 random status effect if you do give the enemy 2 Riptide. That means we can give them 6 Riptide. And this is just 5 max health and 5 armor. Sure. Nothing else to do going into this fight. Right, the fight really becomes dangerous when he hits now. But our bomb is triggering at the perfect moment. We just need to get one more hit on him if we don't die. Okay, no, it's gone incredibly well. Exposed. Decrease all countdowns by 2. Gain 20 armor. Stun the enemy for 3 turns. We're going to get health back on those stuns. Restore 3 health on hit for the rest of battle. Every 3 strikes gain 1 attack. Okay, well, start here. Exposed, deal 1 damage. Turn start, this gains 2 damage. It would be a second bomb item. I don't think it's better. Whenever you give the enemy a status effect, give them 1 additional stack. We can give more Riptide. A lot more Riptide. Wounded, gain 3 regen. Symphony. Enemy strikes deal 2 damage less while you have armor. We're going to have a decent chunk of armor. This reduces our speed. I don't care that much. It's either Hydra's Eyeball or Iron Stone. To increase 1 random status effect by 1, give the enemy 2 Riptide. Give 3 Riptide. I'm going to do that because if we're going to get to our thorny self at the end of this gauntlet, we might want to consider trying to swap for a weapon that doesn't strike. This guy is going to impact books, so we might as well take a book. We don't have any instruments. Countdown 10, gain 10 attack. Countdown 6, gain 10 purity. Alright, give me a Holy Tome. Get through those safely. If you have exactly 1 tome equipped, it triggers 1 additional time. That would be 20 attack. That'll start half the countdowns for the rest of battle. That would go from 10 to 5. Reset countdowns after they trigger. I think just getting 10 attack 5 turns faster is probably best. Even more books. Have countdowns for the rest of battle. Countdown 8, restore 3 health on hit for the rest of battle. Give the enemy acid. Trigger things. I think Sanguine Tome. We can get that to go. Big heal on the bottom. That'll start game 5 regen. They hit for 3. They'll die long before we do. That'll start if Dragonfly has more speed than you. It gains attack equal to the difference. That's a lot of attack, so possibly want to take the top path. How much health does this have? 4. Hits for 10, we go down to 1 armor. Hits for 10 again. Yeah, I don't like that. Though, yeah, because we have to be exposed for this bomb to go off, don't we? Although the Riptide might kill them. Depends on how much I want a 3rd book or not. We do get a full heal afterwards, regardless. What would I give up if I was to take another book? I already don't have enough room for this. Could be time to pivot away from bombs. This is worth 1 damage. I should probably not be thinking about this very much. And this is a heroic bag versus a book. That'll start if the dragonfly has more speed than you against attack equal to the difference. Gains 10 attack. Then it attacks us for 10. We don't get exposed yet. Then it attacks us for 10 again. We go from 1 armor to -9 health. I think that's fine because then we can heal up here. I think we can go the bomb path. Countdown 12, trigger all your other tomes. So countdown 6. Countdown 8, give the enemy 10 Riptide and Ripcoat and attack. Can activate 1 additional time for the rest of battle. Countdown 8, gain 50 max health. Triggering everything else is fun. It would mean a lot more healing for us. Countdown 4. Give the enemy 10 Riptide, Riptide, trigger twice. I think this is better. And we can kind of do that, I think, because we don't need the healing when we're stunned if we're at full health going into a fight. Alright, see how this goes. If I get something that triggers my battle start thing so that this goes twice and halves again, that would be incredible. They get 2 Riptide +1. Our stun is gone. Here come the books and the explosives. Right, a bunch of Riptide. We are now healing tons. If we can get past this stun. Well, we're just out here winning. I don't know why I thought this was going to happen twice. That was the other book type. Right. Now, where do we go? Let's check you first. Food items trigger 1 additional time. That includes our food items, which is Silver Scale Moon, Rock Roast. But this doesn't trigger, so this goes an extra time. Gain 1 acid. At the start of your 3rd turn, deal damage equal to your acid. Battle start, gain 2 acid, gain 2 acid again. Battle start, gain 2 acid, and gain thorns equal to acid. That's a problem. We need a weapon that doesn't strike or something. Battle start, if you have less max health than the enemy, set your max health equal to their max health. It would give us a lot of max health, we just wouldn't have any way to really heal into it. If your attack is exactly 1, no. Whenever you lose armor, restore that much health. Would be good if we could take 2. Your base speed stat is inverted. Would give me a lot of speed, but doesn't really help. I don't know how this is going to do anything for us. I can put that there. That might heal us a bit along the way. Battle start. If Dragonfly has more speed than you, it gains attack equal to the difference. Is fine. Battle start. Remove all your armor and gain 3 purity. No. Maybe. It would remove all of our armor, so we could get rid of an armor holding thing to do it. Then we get 3 purity. Then this can start taking the purity off, which would give us health and attack. Purity, when removed, gain 1 attack per stack and restore 3 health. Kindling bomb, deal 1 damage to the enemy, increase the damage of the next bomb that triggers by 3. That might be really good with Firecracker Belt. but it doesn't work with powder keg. We've got 16 money. Do we have more shopping to do along the way? Not on this floor. If I get rid of this, we go down to 6 armor. If we remove all of our armor, our exposed stuff will go off immediately. And we'll start healing. My worry is that we don't really need the attack stat, we need the healing, and we're going to get more armor than we are going to get healing. Is there any fairies along the way here? No. Alright, I'm going to do this. And the reason is I can do this, and I think I will heal some during this fight, which means I can not worry so much about where we get healing from elsewheres. I like the idea of this. We'll get rid of our stun faster. Although, if we're going to have a bigger HP pool from the Emerald Gemstone, maybe I want to have the ability to increase my health in more ways. Use a random status effect by 1, give it to the enemy. I need to get out of these bombs entirely. This would trigger twice against the boss. It doesn't really do much for me. I don't want to strike him twice because that becomes a Thorns problem. Thorns deal damage equal to your thorns when struck, then remove the thorns at turn end. So really he gets one big thorn attack. And the acid problem. What I need is the item that gives me armor equal to my missing health. That would be humongous for me right now, but we don't have it. Alright, I'm going to do this. And then which way? Heroic, rare, common. Don't need the top path. Should do a heroic and a common rather than a rare and a common. If you have less attack than speed, gain 1 attack. Gain 5 max health, restore 5. Every 3 thorn. Gain 3 thorns every other turn. Whenever you lose health, take 1 additional damage. None of this helps me. Maybe the ring is better than the firecracker belt. Let's do this. Alright, we're at max health. We're through all of that. I don't want to give them more acid, that makes them better. Do I want 5 armor or do I want the purity? I should have gone into one of these fights to see what my health situation looks like after everything procs at the beginning. Remove all your armor, gain 3 purity. 3 purity is worth 9 health to me, assuming I remove it all. We remove 1 thing here. We have 2 stun. And just a bunch of Riptide. I'm gonna try it. Game 1 acid. At the start of your third turn, deal damage equal to your third turn. I don't know, man. Try it this way. Right, they get their acids. God, it's so much acid. Oh, it's so much thorns, dude. Should I have had this higher up in the stack? Oh, God. I absolutely should have had it higher up in the stack. I lost out on some max health for that, I think. Third turn? Yeah, we're boned. Damn. Damn. I don't think having a couple more points of health was going to help us there. I think we really needed a weapon that doesn't strike. But that is rough for now. Thank you ever so much for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.